In this video on my TXT Discovery robot and controller, I first want to focus on the images that the camera take. The reason is that, as you can see in the images that I put on my blog, you would expect to see an AccuPack, or at least some black line, red line, green line, whatever. But you see mostly white with maybe a little bit of red. And now I want to see why that is. So I've put an AccuPack right in front of the camera at some 10 centimeters distance, maybe a little bit less, and with running the program I want to see what it actually sees. So let's just do that right now. And as you can see, the robot has left the AccuPack in roughly the same place, but it took straight to the left, and instead of running in a straight line. So I have to put it back into place, which makes me wonder why it took a curve to the left anyway, and that maybe because of a motor problem, but so far I have no clue. It happens erratically, and those errors are the hardest to find and solve. So let's go back and put it back into place. So with everything set up again, let's well, something changed because with what happens with sunlight. Now there is no sunlight, so that may be something as well, that the camera gets overexposure. So let's see what happens now. I'll run it. Ouch. Okay. I have to restart the algorithm. What I can do it is stop the algorithm and run it again. Now it goes in a straight line. And let's see what happens now. It makes a turn. That's about it. Another picture taken. And that's it. It completely ends. So now it is very interesting to look at the pictures. After consulting the API, I found that I did nothing wrong. This is straight from the API, which is absolutely working. And that means that my code should be correctly working. The question is, does it remember it? Does it not clean the memory enough? Which can be an API problem, can be a hardware problem. And for now, I think that the overall action here has been proven to be also not quite working, because for some reason, even if it is clearly touched, it goes on. But I will change the algorithm accordingly to do something else. What I can do here is not stop. Well, actually that is a better idea, because it stops and it waits for the password for the camera to copy it to the hard drive. What I can do, of course, is copy here, and with this I will send it back into action straight away. So if I put, let's say, that's a good question, because here it drives with 256. If I put it at 125, it drives just slowly. I think that's a good idea. Just a slow turn to the right. And then here I will take a slow turn to the left. Oops. Although I will have to change this then. Links, which means left in Dutch. And here I will change also to 215, but the other way. And here I think I will drive it backwards a bit. So minus 215, and this should be left then, and minus 215 as well. How do I do that? Just so many ticks. Oh, this should be minus and not plus. So let's do that and see what this brings in experiment. So with the lights a little bit dimmed, the sunlight that is, 2 AccuPacks in front of the robot at a distance of approximately 10 centimeters. let's run the algorithm and see what happens. And you see, once again, it takes an immediate left turn, which is not at all the intention. I'll give it one more password. This is about correct, but I wonder with each camera action what it gives. One more camera action. But this is not at all as was intended, so I think I'll consider the motor's faulty, and for now I'm curious what the new images show. So let's get back to the screencast for now. We can see that in here there are only 3 pictures taken, the 0, the 3 and the 4. So with this knowledge, let's put this one away for a moment. Image magic. Let's see what it shows us. 0 is quite exposed, a bit overexposed, but you can clearly see the battery packs. Then 3, which is exactly the same, so it doesn't make any sense. Which basically ends this experiment, and I need to contact someone in order to find out what is really wrong. So for now, thank you for watching, and certainly to be continued.